unfortunately, always those opponents around to make life difficult. They want the ball just as much as you do. And when you go up to head it, chances are there'll be an opponent, or two, or even three, right up there with you. The result, a mid-air battle for the ball. But it's not always the tallest man who wins. Pelé is not tall, but he is tough to beat in the air. Partly this is strength, a strong leap from powerful legs, but partly it is timing. The secret is to jump early. Ideally, a fraction of a second before your opponent. Dangling 8 feet up, 3 practice balls, targets for the Santos players at a training session. And even when it comes to jumping, a soccer player must learn to be two-footed. First the left, then the right, then both together. Santos Football Club, 1972. Pelé was a boy of 16 when he first played for Santos in 1956. He stayed with Santos throughout his career, as his fame grew, as he became the greatest player in the history of soccer. From his first game, Pelé was a star. And more than that, he was a team player, because he knew he was only one man out of 11, sharing one aim, to get that ball into the opponent's goal. But one man alone cannot do it. All have to help by playing not for themselves, but for the team. Helping each other, thinking for each other. No player can do very much by himself. Afonsinho, a pass to Carlos Alberto, to Roberto Carlos. Back to Afonsinho. 11 men sharing one ball, passing it, never hanging onto it for too long, always giving it to the man who needs it. Passing. It's like an invisible thread linking the players together in precise and beautiful patterns. A skill that helps to transform 11 men into a team. Passing is the art of moving the ball from one player to another. And there are quite a few ways of doing this. By using the different parts of the foot. The inside or the outside, or the instep. Or by making the passes high or low, fast or slow. Hitting the center of the ball with a large flat area of the inside of the foot gives accurate control of the direction of the pass. And passes that don't go where they're supposed to go are worse than no passes. Support foot. Pointing where the pass is to go, alongside the ball. Kicking foot, turned outwards with a flat inside area facing forward. Raised about 2 inches off the ground. A short backswing, and the ball is pushed firmly along the ground. Accuracy, that's what inside of the foot passing is all about. Even though the pass does not have the power of the instep kicks, if it's hit just right, the ball will move quickly and will keep rolling over quite long distances. Another type of pass, one that's almost a trademark of Brazilian-style soccer, is made with the outside of the foot, this area here. The kicking action is like a normal running stride. The ball is kicked forwards or sideways just before the foot touches the ground. Often it's more of a flick than a kick, and it's an ideal way to start a wall pass, soccer's name for the give and go. A flick, and Pelé runs around the defender to receive the quick return pass. Against Yugoslavia in 1971, in his last game for Brazil, Pelé gets past the defender with a perfect wall pass. This time, Pelé is the wall, and he makes the return pass. Now a wall pass started with an inside-of-the-foot pass. 1, 2, 3. The quick 1, 2, 3 pattern of the wall pass is one way of moving the ball past an opponent. Another way is to chip it over his head. Pelé chips by jabbing his foot under the ball like a wedge, making it rise steeply over the opponent's head. His leg action is almost entirely from the knee, with no follow-through. Jab hard. If you don't, this may happen. For long high passes, it's the lofted instep kick, with the foot hitting the bottom half of the ball. Support foot slightly behind the ball. Body leaning back. Full follow-through. Kicking with the outside, or, as here, the inside of the instep, makes the pass curve in the air. Gerson for Brazil, in the 1970 World Cup final, wrecks the Italian defense with a perfect 50-yard pass. Then there are moments like this. Suddenly, for a second, your man is free. He wants the ball quickly. Hit it low and hard with an instep drive. Exactly as in shooting. The instep drive, knee over the ball, body leaning forward. But passing is a lot more than just kicking. It's thinking, deciding who to pass to, knowing the exact moment when to pass. And the passer has to make these decisions quickly. If he hesitates, he may find he no longer has the ball. Pelé in action, without the ball, but watching the action around the ball, watching the players near him, glancing at teammates as well as opponents. Those rapid glances tell Pelé who is where. They help him decide his next move, so that when he gets the ball, he can make a quick, accurate pass, almost without looking. The receiver must be thinking ahead, too, running into an open space before Pelé makes his pass. Here, Pelé is the receiver, and it's his sudden break that triggers the pass. This movement without the ball is an unsung part of soccer. It means a lot of running, and often it has to be done with no result. The ball goes to an opponent or is passed to someone else, but it has to be done. Here's Pelé calling for a pass, running for it, but the goalie is there first. That's the receiver's job, to dart into positions where, for a precious second or two, he is free of opponents. Here, Pelé, closely guarded, needs help if he's to pass the ball. If his teammates don't try to break away from their opponents, then he cannot complete a pass because of the danger of interception. But as soon as a receiver breaks clear, Pelé can pass. With no teammates to pass to, things can go wrong, even for Pelé. A good pass should not only be accurate, straight to the receiver, like threading a needle, and out of reach of opponents. It should arrive at the right speed, be correctly paced, so the receiver can control it easily. The 1970 World Cup, and two beautifully paced passes by Pelé that led to goals for Brazil. First against England, Pelé, a soft, short pass to Jazimi. And in the final against Italy, Pelé's pass is so perfect that Carlos Alberto doesn't even break stride as he crashes the ball into the net. Brazil are world champions again, taking the World Cup for the third time. A moment of glory, but a moment that hides the years of practice. The road to the World Cup begins in practice sessions like these. Pass to who you like, but keep the ball away from that man in the middle. This is the way it is in real games. Always an opponent worrying you, running at you, never giving you time. This is practice under pressure. The passes are all here. Inside of the foot, outside of the foot. Passes along the ground, passes in the air. And because of that always hungry man in the middle, they have to be accurate and they have to be properly paced. In soccer, it's the surprise move that often pays off. A sudden pass backwards with the heel, made by stepping over the ball. Or the crossover heel pass, made by crossing one leg in front of the other. Pelé has a number of these unusual passes. The shoulder pass, like a reverse shoulder trap, swinging the body into the ball instead of drawing it away. And the thigh pass, striking the ball with the flat front part of the thigh. A little lower, and it's a knee pass. Even the toe can come in useful for a ball that's only just within reach. The toe, the shoulder, the thigh, the knee. These are not passes that Pelé uses in every game, but he's mastered and perfected them all. There's a saying, soccer is played with the feet, not the mouth. But don't you believe it. A soccer field is never a quiet place. There are yells of encouragement, shouts of advice, maybe some criticism, warnings, demands for a pass, a constant crackle of signals flashing all over the field. But before you shout, look, and make sure you've moved into clear space. Then the pass can be made with the inside of the foot, the outside, a short chip, a long instep pass, a heel pass, all accurately and properly paced. Obviously, no penalty kick should be aimed at the center of the goal. That territory belongs to the goalkeeper. The sticks with the red flags are 2 yards in from the goalposts. That is the area to aim for. Now, if you can get the ball in the 1 yard of space between the yellow stick and the post, you should score every time. A penalty kick should mean a goal. Penalty. Pelé is knocked down, but this time it's his Santos teammate Pepe who demonstrates the art of scoring from a penalty kick. The penalty kick is a one-on-one situation. There is only the goalkeeper to beat. But things are not so straightforward on a direct free kick just outside the penalty area. There will be a wall of defenders blocking most of the goal. To beat them, the ball has to be curved. One way is over their heads. Another way is around the side, as Rivellino does here against Czechoslovakia. A free kick gives one of soccer's rare opportunities for a planned play, a bit of rehearsed fakery, to keep opponents guessing. When more than one player runs at the ball, which one will take the kick? Confusion can be a weapon, as Romania found out in the 1970 World Cup. Rivellino is fouled, free kick to Brazil. Tostão runs, but Pelé kicks. The line of the soccer defense is the odd man out, the goalkeeper, the one player who can, who must use his hands. He has to be an acrobat. He has to be fearless. And occasionally he has to be lucky. But above all, he must be able to catch the ball cleanly. The hands should be slightly behind the ball, fingers spread wide, and the wrists relaxed, giving slightly as the ball is caught. The technique is the same for a high ball to the right, or to the left, or in front. Whenever possible, the hands should be backed up with part of the body. For chest-high shots, the ball is trapped against the chest and clutched securely with both hands. If the ball is bouncing up, lean over it, still clasping it against the chest. Ground balls, even slow ones, must be treated carefully. Get down to them with the legs backing up the hands. For ground balls coming in fast to either side, a sideways fall is used. And again, the ball is clasped to the chest. When the ball is high in the air, the goalie must jump for it, taking it at full stretch above the opponents. If he can't be certain of catching it, then he must punch it away with one fist or two, but the punch must be hard and up. Diving save, a spectacular mid-air catch, creates a problem for the goalie. How to avoid losing the ball when he lands? He must bring his arms down quickly, as soon as the ball is caught, so that the ball and his forearms hit the ground first. If the ball can't be caught, if it's going too fast or is barely within reach, it must be deflected wide of the goal. The open palm is used. A light touch, just enough to redirect the ball past the post. ball is dropping into the goal, the palm is used to scoop it over the bar. A goalie's job is not entirely defensive. Once he has the ball, he is the one who begins the next attack. He can punt the ball downfield. This is good for distance, but not quite so good for accuracy in finding a teammate. Or he can roll it out to a nearby defender. If he wants to pass it quickly, he can throw it. But the most usual way is to lob the ball. This gets the ball over the head of nearby opponents and gives good distance and accuracy. Alongside all of its skill and its artistry, soccer has its hard side. Being a soccer player means having the stamina to give your best throughout a game. It means putting up with your share of knocks and bumps. It means being in shape, and it means training to stay in shape. Santos Stadium, the crowds and the noise come on Sunday afternoon, or at night under the floodlights. Early in the morning, it's strangely quiet and empty, but there's action going on just the same. 9:30 a.m., a group of Santos players leaving the locker room for a practice session. Next to Pelé is Baba, one of the Santos junior players who live in a dormitory at the stadium. Before the real physical preparation begins, there's a warm-up session. When the warming up is over, the players begin a series of exercises arranged as a circuit around the field. A soccer player has to be an all-around athlete. He needs speed along with endurance, power as much as flexibility. Each of the exercises, or stations of the circuit, is designed to strengthen different parts of the body, to sharpen different skills. This particular circuit was devised by Professor Julio Mazzei, the Brazilian physical preparation expert who has worked closely with Pelé for many years as both teacher and friend. Here at Station 1, the leg muscles are developed for sudden direction changes, the sort of thing that a good dribbler must be able to do. Balance is crucial to so many things in soccer, and balance means continually adjusting the position of the top half of your body to rapid leg movements. Much of this adjustment is performed by the muscles of the stomach area. Station 2 is the first of 4 exercises designed to strengthen these abdominal muscles. Station 3 is an exercise for developing the proper running position. The spaces between the sticks can be increased to exaggerate the running stride. And in exaggeration, balance becomes increasingly important. The muscles of the calf and the front of the thigh do most of the work here. The abdominal muscles again at Station 4. Working in pairs, one player helping the other, then repeating the exercise after exchanging positions. Not all the running in soccer is done forwards, or even backwards. There is a great deal of lateral movement, the sort of thing that is being practiced here at Station 5. Sticks are used again. This time there are 2 rows, with the players shuffling sideways between them, first one way, then the other. Station 6 strengthens the upper and lower parts of the main abdominal muscle. The pairs all keep to the same rhythm, something that helps to develop the idea of team play, of each player working in unison with all the others.
three, four.
A variation of lateral movement, jumping sideways, pushing off with the right foot, then the left, then repeating the exercise with both feet together. A zigzag pattern from hoop to hoop. Station 7 strengthens the muscles used in jumping and provides a new set of movements that develop dynamic balance. Balance while in motion. The last of the abdominal exercises. This time, it's the two side muscles that are developed by the rhythmic twisting movement. Like all the abdominal exercises, Station 8 increases the flexibility of the spine. This permits a wider range of upper body movement, something that is essential in heading, for example. Jumping is again important at Station 9, but there's more to it than just getting over the bars. The hurdles are of different heights, and the idea is for the players to just clear each bar, high or low. This way, they learn to use only the precise amount of energy required to do the job. They don't make a strenuous high leap over a low bar. Energy is not wasted, and that's very important for a player who's out on the field for 90 minutes. And those players ducking underneath aren't cheating. Lowering the body is part of the exercise, too. The hurdles are spaced so that some takeoffs have to be made with the right foot and some with the left, and some must be made with both feet. The vaulting horse at Station 10 presents a double obstacle. The player must get over it, and then, as he hits the ground on the other side, before he has fully regained his balance, he must immediately begin a 10-yard sprint. Station 11, and a typical piece of soccer action that brings together many of the things that physical preparation is designed to develop. Jumping ability, timing, balance, strong stomach muscles to jackknife the body in midair. And look at the way the arms are used to help propel the body upwards. Station 11 is the last in this circuit. Other circuits may have more or fewer stations, or may use different exercises. What is suitable training for Pelé, who plays 90 games a year, mostly in a hot climate, may not be right for other conditions and other players. The exact composition of the circuit is a matter for each coach to decide. Pelé's soccer career has been one memorable moment after another. Famous games, famous plays, famous goals. They stretch back for over 15 years. But two of those years stand out in Pelé's memory. Mexico, July 1970. Pelé's brilliant play inspired Brazil to their World Cup victory, winning the trophy for the third time. No other nation had ever done that. And then July 1971. Fica, fica, stay, stay. The chant from 125,000 voices filled Rio's huge Maracanã Stadium as Pelé slowly jogged around the field after playing his last game for Brazil. Cheers, but sadness too. An era was coming to an end.